J. Cole stands as one of the most enigmatic figures in hip-hop, a titan whose public image is as carefully crafted as the verses he spits. The opening scene of his rise to fame is one etched into the minds of fans and critics alike. A young artist with a fierce determination, an almost palpable drive to prove his worth in a world that rarely hands out success without a fight. This image of the self-made rapper is what the public remembers and celebrates. But what lurks beneath the surface of this public persona? At the heart of J. Cole's journey is a core motivation that can be framed through the lens of the Enneagram, a tool not for diagnosis but for understanding motivations. J. Cole often embodies the attributes of a Type 1, the reformer, characterized by a relentless pursuit of excellence and a desire to maintain integrity in a turbulent industry. His lyrics frequently grapple with themes of moral righteousness and a deep-seated need to make a meaningful impact. This drive isn't merely a quest for personal success. It's an endeavor to live up to an idealized vision that he and the world have set for him. But no artist exists in a vacuum. J. Cole's formative ecosystem, his family, the music industry, the fame machine, and the dynamics of hip-hop rap icons, each play their part in shaping his narrative. Growing up in a mixed-race household in North Carolina, he was no stranger to the complexities of identity and belonging. The industry, with its glittering promises and lurking pitfalls, added layers of pressure. Fame demanded that he wear a mask of confidence and invulnerability, an armor against the scrutiny that accompanies success. Within this ecosystem, relationships form both lifelines and chains. Allies and rivals alike emerge as key figures in his story. While collaborations with fellow artists serve as creative symbioses, rivalries and industry competition can ignite a flame of relentless ambition. These dynamics are not just peripheral, they feed into his public persona, each interaction a strand woven into the complex tapestry of his identity. The public mask he wears is a testament to his resilience. Yet beneath this lies a private pressure that often goes unnoticed. The audience sees a polished performer, but J. Cole is acutely aware of the expectations that come with his role. There's a tension between what the world sees in a figure of success and stability, and the inner turmoil of someone perpetually driven to meet those expectations without losing himself in the process. In exploring his growth and shadow, we find a duality in his gifts. The same perfectionism that propels him forward can also become a trap, leading to burnout or self-criticism when reality fails to meet the ideal. This is where shadow integration becomes crucial, acknowledging the parts of oneself that are often hidden from the public eye and finding balance within them. For J. Cole, this means reconciling his quest for authenticity with the demands of an ever-watchful audience. As viewers, we are invited to reflect on our own lives. Have you ever felt like you had to shape yourself into a role because people loved the role more than the real you? We see this pattern not only in artists, but in everyday interactions where societal expectations mold our identities. By examining J. Cole's journey, we gain insight into the universal struggle of maintaining authenticity in a world that often prefers a polished facade. In the end, J. Cole's story is a mirror, reflecting back at us the complexities of identity and the pressures we all face in our own ways. It's a testament to the power of self-awareness and the courage it takes to remain true to oneself amidst external demands. As we continue to delve into the lives of other icons, it becomes evident that behind every public figure is a deeply personal journey shaped by an intricate web of psychological and social dynamics. In the labyrinth of his psyche, J. Cole stands as a quintessential Enneagram Type 4, the individualist. This type is driven by a need to understand their own identity and to be perceived as unique and authentic. Yet for J. Cole, this journey is fraught with the tension of wanting to be seen as truly himself while wrestling with the awareness that every public appearance is inevitably a performance. The core desire of Type 4 is to find themselves and their significance, to create an identity that is distinct and true. However, their core fear is that they have no identity or personal significance. This dichotomy plays out in J. Cole's artistic expressions, where his music becomes a canvas for self-exploration. Here, he grapples with themes of self-worth, belonging, and the existential angst that comes from questioning one's place in the world, His lyrics often reflect this introspective journey, revealing an ongoing dialogue between his inner critic and his aspirational self. Crucial to understanding J. Cole is the shadow he carries, those parts of himself that remain unacknowledged or repressed. In Jungian terms, the shadow includes the aspects of our personality that we consider undesirable or that conflict with our conscious identity. For J. Cole, this shadow might manifest as self-doubt, envy of others' achievements, or a fear of being ordinary. Through music, he attempts to bring these elements to light, confronting them directly rather than allowing them to subtly sabotage his efforts. This act of shadow integration is not merely therapeutic, it is transformative, enabling him to harness energies that would otherwise undermine his creative process. Exploring specific moments in his career provides insight into how these dynamics play out. Consider his decision to step back from the limelight to pursue further education and reflect on his path. Here, we see the Type 4's need for depth and understanding taking precedence over the superficial allure of fame. This decision underscores a commitment to internal growth over external validation, a hallmark of someone seeking to integrate their shadow and step toward personal authenticity. This journey of growth is intertwined with periods of stress and relaxation, reflective of the Enneagram's stress and growth points. For J. Cole, stress might push him toward the negative tendencies of Type 2, the helper, where he might become overly involved in others' lives, neglecting his own needs, or seeking affirmation through being indispensable. Conversely, when he is secure and thriving, he might embody the positive aspects of Type 1, the reformer, displaying heightened self-discipline, integrity, and a commitment to higher ideals without succumbing to perfectionism. Throughout his career, J. Cole's mentors and influences act as essential parts of his narrative ecosystem. Figures such as Jay-Z represent the mentor archetype, guiding forces who help illuminate the path ahead while challenging him to confront his limitations. At the same time, the music industry itself often plays the role of the trickster, presenting opportunities that distract or lead him astray from his true purpose. Navigating these dynamics requires a keen sense of self-awareness and an ability to discern one's true desires from those imposed by the external world. In the broader context, J. Cole's story reverberates with universal themes. The tension between personal authenticity and societal expectation is not unique to public figures. It's a fundamental aspect of the human condition. Many of us wear masks to fit into expected roles, often at the cost of ignoring our inner truth. By observing J. Cole's journey, we gain insight into the courage required to peel back these masks and face our authentic selves, a process that invites both vulnerability and liberation. As we continue to explore his narrative, it becomes increasingly clear that J. Cole's art is a living testament to the quest for self-discovery. His music serves as both a mirror and a beacon, inviting listeners to reflect on their own lives while offering a path toward greater self-awareness and authenticity. Through embracing his shadow and the complexities of his identity, J. Cole not only finds his place in the world, but also inspires others to embark on their own journeys of self-exploration and growth.